All right. Let's switch over to me. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's doing all right this Sunday afternoon. I guess, yeah, it's Sunday, midday Sunday. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, hi, my name's Charles McGregor. I am the founder of Tribe Games and developer of Hyperdot. And yeah, so it's, oh, you're right. It is, whenever you just so happen to be watching this, I hope it's going well for you. Hey, what's up, Ben? But yeah, today I'm going to be working on some more stuff. So last time I was working on some hazards and traps and stuff. And today I'm going to be working on some moving platforms. And I just realized I should probably switch over to the scene to be on moving platform stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that today. This might be a shorter stream. I know I also said in the last one, I was like, oh, this is going to be a longer stream. And then it didn't end up being a longer stream. So this might be a shorter stream, but who knows if this is now going to end up being a longer stream. It's hard. But yeah, how's everybody doing? All right, let me also get situated here. While we sit here, I'm gonna switch over to that sweet desktop view. There we go. And also, I'm not frozen. At the end of the last stream, for some reason OBS just decided, nah, I'm no longer picking up your camera. So that was fun. But we're gonna push on through regardless. Let me make a marker there. All right, so gonna work on some mobile or moving platforms. So largely what I want to do here is exactly what it sounds like. Basically have it so that there's a platform and it moves around, and then when you're on the platform you inherit the motion of it, and being able to jump around and like fluidly feel like, oh yeah, I'm able to like move on said platform. And it feels supernatural for you to be able to jump and stuff like that. I've done this in the past, sort of. I've done it the lazy man's way of doing this. So like in Distant Transmission, I also had moving platforms where you can move things up and down and whatnot. But I did not do the whole, I'll try and make it so that like if you move up and down, or if you move down, you inherit that velocity and stuff. So you'll see in that game, you'll like drop and bounce your way down, which was a very game jam, or because it was a game jam kind of thing. And then I never went back to fix it. So I'm going to plan on actually fixing that, and like doing that in this game. Oh yeah, moving platforms are going to be a lot of fun. They're also going to be a lot of fun in terms of like being able to make way more like ideas and like designs and stuff. I have a lot of ideas for not just like, oh, I can jump on top of said moving platform, but I can use these as like push blocks or stuff like that, where it's more than just a platform that you can move on, but an obstacle that would be in like the level or the stages and stuff. So definitely want to do that kind of thing. But all right, so here we are again. This is the basic arena. I like to use the basic arena for a lot of the testing stuff because it is just it was the first arena that I made, but it is good for a lot of just like, oh, there's a lot of variety of like, oh, I can hide behind these things here. I can jump on these platforms here. There's a wall and stuff and things. So it has a good mix of a lot of things. I'm not going to keep the moving platforms in this arena, and I'm probably ultimately going to be using them in, again, like a new arena, but that will be probably something that I'll do later, if not today. So how am I gonna do moving platforms? good question. Well, first I'm gonna hydrate, because that is good to do as well. But yeah, I'm gonna try and have it so that basically there'll be a moving platform that'll move from to start off with, probably from one side of this stage to the other side, back and forth, and then you can just hop onto it. I'll just do that for the easy. I'll try and have it so that that stuff works. Stage of things. All right, so also let me know if sound and stuff too loud, quiet, and things like that. Always still trying to get all this stuff figured out. All right, so we're gonna go in here. We're gonna because I always forget where. Oh wait, I have the thing pulled up. Never mind, because I always forget where the Pro Builder window is inside of window. I try to just click on the arena, but I can just click on this. All right, so we're just gonna make a static or a standard platform. We'll make it we'll make it like this. There we go. Okay. All right, step one. Got that done. All right, now we're gonna go in and let's move this up. Move this over here. Let's see. Let's actually try and figure out where exactly I want to put said moving platform. So yeah, we'll just put it right here, and then it'll go back and forth between there and somewhere over here. Okay. So how do I want to have like the interface for me, the developer, to like be like, okay, follow this path, follow these paths, and or whatnot. One thing I could do is just have points, which is what I think I'm probably going to do. I'm just going to have like an empty game object that'll just be like point one or whatever. Ooh, let me put that at the origin of the platform. I can just be like, be right here, and then move it over here to be point two. I love how it says point one, quotation or parentheses one. Why don't you just add the two there? But then I can do this. It's not going to be the most useful because I have to basically what I'm doing, like how I was able to judge where to put this. I had to be like, okay, so well, this is a 3x3 platform, so I want to have enough room for this to be over something and things like that. So I am doing a lot of pre-calculation before I do that stuff, and I would love to have like some type of tool or something to make it so that that's not the case. But that for again, a lot of these things that I'm doing right now, all super work in progress and whatnot, and I want to just get the basic functionality in. So I'm going to just have it so like bam, I basically just say, yeah, go between these 2 points. I know that there's like potential ways for me to like add paths and stuff, or like Bezier curves. I know if you are familiar with the YouTube channel Mix and Jam, for one of the ones that they did, so they basically do a bunch of game experimentation and stuff on that channel. I would highly recommend check out Mix and Jam. But one was on the Star Fox rail system, so like being able to fly on rails and stuff. And the trick that they used was they used a basically the Cinema Scene rails are like the rail system that they have for the camera, but instead of using it for the camera, they just used it for everything, like the actual flight path, which is like super smart to be able to, and because it already has all of the tools and all the things that you would want for like being able to follow a particular path and Bezier curve and whatnot. So that's really cool. But I think I'm gonna just do these point-to-point things, just so I can get it in there and see how this works. I'm also gonna change I'm gonna change the color of this thing because I have the ability and technology to change this color. So what am I gonna change this color to though? These are the questions. Will not make that ground. Let's see. Well, there's red, yellow, purple. We already got all this. I think everything is accounted for in this one. So it would just be choose something that's probably on this side, which I'll choose green. Where's green? There we go. I can see. Whoop. Not that. There we go. So yeah, now it looks like a green platform. I know eventually that I really want to get do like a whole visual overhaul thing. I want to do that relatively soon. That might be the very next thing that I do. After doing this following like moving platform stuff, I actually go in and be like, okay, what does the visuals of this game actually look like? What do like because I want to also update the menus, even though I do quite enjoy the menus. I want to still update those and make that all look good and stuff. But yeah, you know, lots of things that I could potentially do, but I'm not doing immediately because that's a lot of things that I gotta do. Platform. We'll do that, and then so what I will do now is I'll make a script. Let's go to the scripts. As you can see, I still have those hazards. But I'll make a script, and then I'll just make a folder that's for platforms, but I'll try and organize this a little later. A little better, especially when because there's a lot of like prototype scripts in here. All right, I'll just call it moving platform. I'll just do moving platform because it's not managing multiple. Also, shout out to Ben Burns. Thanks for the music. It's still awesome to listen to. Now I have now added in some from seasons 15 to 20 rather than 17 to 20. So now we have even more variety. I know, right? Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna get to a song that you don't particularly like, and you'll be like, ah, no, not this song, and I'll be like, ah, I don't know why I'd be like, ah, because I wouldn't actually sound like that. I would be more like the kind of thing. But yeah. Anyway, here we are. You know, it's okay. You know, I mean, you did 2 hours for a lot of these songs, so. Some under 2 hours. Some over, but we don't want to really talk about this. Public. So I'm going to start out with basically a list of points. I'll just do game objects. Whoop, game data. Game objects. Path. Path points? That seems like a... I'll just say path. Yeah, I'll just go with path. There. And then void. Ooh, I want to do public. Okay, so I'm thinking right now I want to do multiple path things. Or I want to have it so that I can basically go from one point to another point to, if there was a third point, to a fourth point, and then back to the first point. And what I could do in this, I can have it so that there's like a Boolean, so it's like it ping pongs back between, or it loops and all this other stuff. But for now, I just want to go between 2 points and stuff. Oh yeah, definitely. I I would highly recommend go ahead and you know, trying to do some more game jam or game development stuff. I know that you have been really pushing forward on a lot of the music things, which has also been really cool, because it's been cool to see like all your atmospheric music and stuff, man. But I do enjoy your games and whatnot. I still haven't beaten that. Like, I could totally use one of the skip tokens on one of Color Jumper's. I think it was like, I forget which particular level it was, but I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. And then I have not beaten it yet. I really need to be like, okay, just move on to the next one and come back. But stubborn. I'm just too stubborn. Yeah. I think my brother knows, but I mean, he also hasn't beaten it yet. So I think he's still stuck on one of the later levels. I want to say it was like somewhere around like, is it 85 or something? Dang, I don't remember. I'd have to go check. Maybe one day. I'm also curious, for anyone watching, would people be interested in me like playing like games and whatnot? Either like me just like chilling and playing games, or me playing it from like a perspective of a developer and stuff. I'm also just curious, because I know there have been a couple of people who have asked like, oh, so are you gonna also play like games and stuff? That'd be cool, because apparently I'm known for being semi-decent at games. So there's that. Yeah, it's it was one of the levels in the 80s that I keep forgetting what it is. All right. Anyway, so working on path. So I want to just go between. Basically, I'm just gonna do the loop version of this. Ooh, yes, yeah. Like when you talk about dev stuff in other games, yeah, that's definitely something I've also been thinking about. I know that from like a YouTube perspective, it's really weird to have it so that you are like, basically you're like doing a whole bunch of like game development and whatnot, and then suddenly game stream and stuff, and having that disconnect. But yeah, you know, whatever people really want to see me do, I can also do like an unlisted thing. There's a lot of ways to be able to handle that kind of stuff, but yeah, just things I'm still thinking about. I'm thinking about like a lot of random things and stuff with YouTube and how to best use my time and what people want and things. Okay, right. Game object path, trying to figure out the path. I'm gonna do a animation curve. So I'm basically gonna make an animation curve for the movement. Path movement, I'll say. Path movement. And I like for animation curves, I like to just give me a base one. So I like to do base keyframe of time of 1, value of 0. Whoop. And a new keyframe. 1. Cool. So that will. Actually, this is a good point. I should just like put the script on this thing now so that I don't forget. That will automatically make a path, like an animation curve here that I'll just do from 0 to 1, with that nice S curve kind of thing by default. So I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But we will go with that. And then I want to do one last one, which is public float delay. So delay, I want to say point delay. Yeah. Which is how long it'll stay at one point before it moves on to the next. Okay. I think that is good enough for that. And then for now, I want to basically have it so that it'll go through each path. It'll just like update the path and then move on to the next thing. And that should probably be a coroutine. So enumerator. move to. Yes, that is a good point. So one thing I could do is have that be built into the path movement curve, to be like, oh, I'll just like inside of this animation curve, oh, I'll just like set the time to be whatever. But I also find I also like to normalize this, which is that's a really good point. So the animation curve, using animation curves is like super useful in a wide variety of ways. But you can just like, you know, do whatever kind of thing that you want to do in terms of like duration or values and stuff. So like here, like I can say like, oh, it's somewhere like time is 2.9 or 0.29 seconds or whatever. I like using doing the like normalized version, which is from 0 to 1, like you're talking about, largely just because it's easier to use like these things. It's always on the screen, and I don't have to go in here and say edit the thing and say, all right, I'm going to change the time to be 5, and then now it's off the screen and whatnot. It's just a little bit easier to work with and stuff. So that is a good point. I should do that. Public float. Oh, float. Path duration. Sure. We'll say that it's gonna take 5 seconds. Okay. Move to path. So I need to pick the path. Game object. Ooh, do I want to say get the next game object? Let's think. I basically want to get whatever the current object is. So let's make a private int path index current equals 0. Current game object current point. I'll say path point. Man, these names that I'm coming up with really not the greatest. You know, but it is what it is at this point. Just trying to do the whole word vomit, brain vomit onto the screen so that I can actually get this stuff done and then go back and be like, okay, now let's make some sense out of this. Current path point equals path current path index, and then game object. I should do game object next path point, and then if current path index plus 1 is greater than path dot length next path point equals I should just like have an int. Should just increase the int. Oh yeah, just going with that messy first pass is really, it is the way to go. But I also find myself just constantly not doing that. So then I get way too in the weeds, and then I don't actually make the next path, or like the thing that I want to make and whatnot, because I'm way too in my head. I'm going to instead do this. So I'm going to just say current next path index equals current path point. No, current path index doc current already plus if next path index is greater than path is greater than one thing that highlighted is So for a long time, I haven't been able to be like, oh, I want to just type in private, I don't know, image for like the UI or whatever, and then type in like whatever UI thing that I want to do. This is cool. Yeah. But now, in a recent Visual Studio update, if I say image, I can go in here and then it'll automatically add the using for me. And I was totally missing that because at some point that got broken. But now it's fixed again, and now I never want to update Visual Studio again because it's very convenient to just do that. But yes, path length equals is greater than, not equals. It's greater than path dot length. Whoop. Next path index equals 0. Sweet. Now I could just go equals path. Oh, path. Next path index there. Okay, so now I have the current path, which would be, in this case, when we first start out, it's this, and then when we get here, it'll be this. The next one will be that one. Ooh, let me go in and actually make these visible. So, quick tip: you can actually go and set the icon. It's something that I know a lot of people don't normally notice, but you can set an icon so that there's like a physical thing there to be able to see. You can also see it here where it says player 1 and stuff, just so you can see where things are physically within the editor, which is really nice as well. Okay, so I have now picked the paths. Now I want to move between the paths. So we're gonna make a float timer equal timer equals 0, just for sake, while timer is less than duration. Oh, path duration. Yeah, it's less than that. Timer plus equals time dot delta time. So it'll just timer will just keep going up until it eventually is the duration of the time. I'll also make a float percent just to have it. Percent, because I'm gonna definitely need this soon. Let me adjust my mic here. So have the percent do what? I want to have the percent be equal to timer divided by duration. Oh, path duration. There it is. Every time. Yes, so that will be yeah, the percent, basically the normalized version of how long it has taken. And then I will say ooh, this is a good point. Oh yeah, we gaming. Ooh, this is a good point. How do I do the I want to do this in physics update and not just transform update, which is what this would be updating in. I think, can I do yield return new, wait for fixed update? There you go. Sweet. That's exactly what I want. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that we both were on the same line of thinking there. So yes, we want to do that. And then I just basically want to say, for now, I'm just gonna go transform dot position dot what is it, set plus equals is it math app? No, it's vector 3 dot lerp between I guess I should probably have done a transform rather than, yeah, I'll do a transform instead. Transform, and then just do dot position, transform dot position. Oh no, wait, I guess that, yeah, this should be a factor 3, not a, oh, I am smart. Factor 3. There we go. Transformed opposition. There we go. I am smart, and this clearly shows it. Now it's, as I've been harping on for like the last couple of streams, I don't always know what I am doing, and I'm just trying to figure out what I am thinking about in my head all the time. So we got the current path point, and then the next path point, and then we just want to basically say, what is it? I want to go between those two positions, which is, yeah, so this would definitely make it so that me doing a path movement and having that normalized, evaluated, is like super good here, because then it'll always be, or it'll work here without me having to do a bunch of other conversions and stuff. Evaluate the percent. Okay. Sweet. And then at the end of all of this, when the timer is all done and whatnot, current path point. No, current path index. Yeah, current path index, not point. Oh my. I can type. Current path index equals next path index. Cool. And now at the start of this, I'll just do on enable. No, I'll do start. Void start. Start coroutine. Right, I'll just do start coroutine. And then move to path. Go there. Sweet. I also want to loop this. So I'm just gonna say, do this again. Ooh, I want to add a delay, right? So yield, return, wait for new wait for seconds. And I already have point delay. Okay, so what should happen is it goes through, or it says, all right, I'm setting up what path points I'm going to right now. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could totally do the shorthand version of that. I will sometimes do that, but I like to have it so that my code is more easily readable from a human's perspective, largely because I do the cardinal sin of not commenting my code, because I like being very verbose. Yeah, I like being very verbose with all of my variable names and like my function names and stuff, so that it's like really obvious what these things are doing and things. I will sometimes go in and comment and be like, hey, just in case you're trying to figure out why the heck I added this random function, if it's not clear. But yes, I do the cardinal sin of me not doing that. So I will try and make it so that it's like, it is very straightforward on what I am coding and whatnot. But yes, I already have the point delay. Cool. So what should happen is it should pick the 2 points that it's going between. Then every physics update, it'll basically say, all right, here's the timer, or it'll like tick up the timer. And as it does that, it'll slowly transition from one point or the first point to the next point. And then after that, this will be set, or the next point will be set to the new current point. And then it'll wait for a second, or well, it'll wait for however long I decide. And then it'll do it again. So yeah, we'll do this. And all right, and I need to drag these points in. Bam. And then we're gonna just hope. At the edge, all hope. We're gonna hope that this just works. Oh right, this is the dead. I still have not added my batteries to this. Ooh. There is no platform there. Where do you happen to, whoa. You don't exist. Ooh. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. So there's that. And I'm wondering why that is the case. Well, you can't say first try this time. So yeah, apparently it's off into space. Let's see. Let's start. Let us go in and actually figure out where or what points these positions are. This should be in world position, correct? Everything is, yeah, everything. There's nothing being parented currently, so it should all be in world position. But we will, okay, I have an idea. We will just figure out things by using debugs. I could use the debugger, but I like to be lazy. If you have not noticed, I like being lazy. So yeah, I'm gonna check out the current point plus next point. All right, just to see why the heck did it want to go off into space. All right, yeah, it's already off into space. If I open this up, no, these are very tame. It happened twice though, which is that's not great. Also, that's not the correct points. Point 1 and point 2, they're in two different spots. It should be point 1 is 9, okay, and then 3. Yeah, why is it not the 2 points? Current path. If it is, oh, not if it is greater than the length. Yes. Maybe that's the, well, no, it would just be stuck in one spot rather than be like my people need me. Still happening and still off into space. Interesting. I think, yeah, all this is a relatively tame time frame. All right, time to go in and do some debugging. Okay, let's see. Well, I have the current path here. The current path index equals +1. So now it's 1. Current path index is greater than path index. Should be. Or if it's greater than that, then set it equals 0. It's not greater than that. It is 1. There, the length is 2. All right, let's add some more info. Next. Oh, before I do that, hold on. Let's sort of format this. Current. Oh. Actually, no, I want to do plus. What is it? Next path. Oh. Plus next path index. Plus. So this should give me like, see, or let me know what index that these things are actually looking at. Because yeah, that is looking at the same index. Why is it yeah, that is not the correct way of doing that. So it's saying that the current index is 1, but the next one is 0, which is backwards. Current index should be 0. Yeah, current index should be 0, and the next should be 1, right? Why is that the case? I also realized that I could have just switched this to debug for those things in particular, because I can just see. Yeah, current index 1, math is 0. Why? Okay, what if I didn't do this part? Because it seems like it is also doing this. Yeah, it's still 1 and 0. Now it's 2 and 1. For some reason. That's fat. So if I explicitly said, so instead of doing this, I'm going to explicitly just say current path index equals 0. Next path index equals 1. Just going to move that up here. No, and it's saying that it's out of bounds, which is weird as well. Because there shouldn't be anything that's incrementing these indexes. 0 and 1, okay. Now I'm being very explicit. Platform still seems like it needs to go meet its people. Yep. And why? Oh, plus equals. I need to say equals. that one's an easy fix. Nope, I did not unplay. There we go. And it has a smooth transition. And yeah, so right now it's not going to go from 1 to 0 because I am explicitly saying from 0 to 1. But why is the index freaking out here? So if I go here, if I'm like this, I'm like that. Current path index, it equals, when it first starts, it equals 0. Oh, hey, look, power-ups. Ooh. Yeah, power-up should work with this. I'm gonna have to do the whole parenting thing, but yeah, power-up should work with these moving platforms. Okay. Now it's not moving because I'm assuming that it thinks that it's 1 and 0. And it will never not be 1 and 0. Huh. Let's see. I guess, is something changing it? Next path index. Or I want current path because that one should be the one that's like the most obvious. Is this getting changed before I'm messing with stuff? Which would be weird. And something that I don't think that would make a lot of sense. There we go. Wait, no, it's 1. Why is it 1? Front equals 1. If I said plus 1. I'm wondering what is setting it equal to 1. I know I keep on saying all these things. But you know, hey, this is the thought process. Is it because I did plus plus? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like I was incrementing this one doing that, which I guess makes sense. Or equal to, yeah, okay. So now if I do equal to, okay, yes. See, this was throwing my game off the entire time. Hold on. So now if I go in here and I'm like plus 1, it moves. I slow down, wait, and it goes. Okay. Nice slow down, it waits, and it goes. All right, there we go. So there we go. We have oh yeah, it is so nice. Especially, yeah, that's one of the things that I really wanted to, oh here, let me get out of this debug looking thing. That's one of the things I really like about using these curves here. So I could theoretically go in here and be like, let's add a curve to make it so that it's like a phew kind of thing. Or not. Here, I'll auto clamp it so that I can just go crazy with it. Ooh. There we go. So if I stood here, what'll happen? Bam! Oh. Oh yeah, it's so nice. But right now, if I stand on top of it, I just drop off, which is not what I want. I want to basically inherit the move speed and whatnot of this thing, which there is one way for me to be able to do that. So basically what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna try and have it so that I can I basically become a child object of that moving platform. Then I'll like move around. I'll be able to move around normally and stuff. Oh, I can't jump on this because this isn't marked as a terrain. I should probably have that marked as terrain or moving platform. Oh no, I should make the platform terrain because that'll also make it so that the power-ups work for this, or like it'll hit the power-ups. So yeah, so that would work. Oh yes, the power-ups are definitely going to float in midair, and that's where I also would have to have a similar thing of like, if power-ups are on this thing, it's basically just saying, oh, I'm a child of this object. So then this will also move around with whatever the moving platform is doing, which should be fairly easy, but we'll see. We'll see. I say that it'll be fairly easy, but I just spent a long time trying to figure out why exactly something wasn't working when it was just a quick thing. Yes. Yeah, you would totally inherit all of the momentum. So like, if say that it was doing the whole launching thing, if I did that whole launch like boom, and it would like, you could theoretically jump and then ooh, yeah, that's the one thing, is that if it was moving, this is where the game design part comes in, is that to make it feel really natural to the player, would it make more sense to have it so that you have like full control over wherever everything is happening when you're on top of the platform, but you lose like being able to do the whole launching and whatnot kind of thing? Or would it make more sense to make it so that it feels a little bit more like chaotic, because you're basically doing a bunch of like physics motion and stuff when you're on top of and jumping around on top of the platform? I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. If what I am saying makes a lot of sense. But yeah, the leaving part of the platform is the thing that is the reason why I've always been slightly like worried about doing the whole, I'm just going to be a child of whatever this platform thing is. Largely because, yeah, you lose like momentum and you lose a lot of the transition from being on the platform to off the platform is going to be weird and whatnot. So there's going to be a lot of me trying to figure out what feels the best for this kind of stuff. But hey, we'll try and figure things out. That's the point. All right. Okay, so we are here. We're gonna go in. Basically what I'm about to do is I'm gonna have it so that just for like the default thing, I'm gonna have a player. There we go. I'm gonna add a player script on all the players. That's basically just saying, ooh, I should have it on the movement. Ooh, should I have it on the movement? Yes, I should definitely have it on the movement, and whatnot. Here, I'll just make a new player script. That's player platform. Because I might want to disable like movement separately. So the way that one way that I try and go about like being like, oh, do I want to make this as a new script, or do I want to add functionality to a previous one, is to think, would I ever want to have like this functionality like turned off or some other functionality turned off while this is still on? And that is it's a very loose way of being able to be like, oh yeah, I should probably make a separate script because then I can like disable this script, or I can disable that script and this script will still run, and whatnot. So like if I disabled your movement for whatever reason, you're still going to be on the platform and it'll still move you left and right you know, like relative to the platform, regardless of things. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go I guess on physics update. I want to do a non-allocating physics call. So private. What is it? Raycast hit. I think I can just say it equals new raycast hit. I want to say I can just say 5. Ooh, do I want to do this on hit or on collision? Yeah, I want to do a hit so that if you're hitting it from the side, then you don't have to, or then it wouldn't count as whatnot. Or should I do it if you're on the ground and just grab it from there? So in player movement, I know that there's in player info, there's a is grounded boolean that I could totally take as well. Where's the player jump stuff? These are all good questions. Jump. Ground check, yeah. So I have a ground check here, and I'm basically just checking to see, hey, am I hitting the ground at some point? I could just use this and then say, I think that, yes, I would have access to this if I did do a player ability thing here. I'm going to do that. Player, why reinvent the wheel? Still want to do physics update. If grounded, info dot grounded. Hmm. If I am grounded and I wonder if I can also like send that information about like what exactly the thing that I'm touching is. Like if I can grab that. Or is it's on hit? I guess, yeah, I would have to be able to tell. I love how I'm still trying to think about this. What do I have in hit? Hit dot get game object. Do I have any of that stuff? No, it's a collider. Then I have access to game object. Okay, then let's try and figure out. Let's try and figure out the info here. Go there. And like all this, me thinking about the, no, this is what I'm trying to get to. Me thinking about like the game design version of this, and then like also thinking, or like portion of this, and then also thinking about the coding portion of this and stuff is part of the reason why I was fairly lazy in like Distant Transmission and other games where I have moving platforms and stuff, largely because I'm like, oh, what would make it feel the most natural versus, or like it feels like really good to just be on a platform and hop around and whatnot, versus like other ones. Because yeah, that's another thing. Oh, okay. So I am now thinking through this. I think I might want to have my own hit thing, largely because I want to be able to just I want to be able to say, okay, am I on the ground? Like, have I hit a thing that is like like a moving platform or something? Then I can say from there, yes, if I did. From there, I can be like, okay, well, let's try and parent myself to that so that I can inherit the move speed and whatnot. I need to be grounded or in order for that to work. If I'm not grounded and I'm not inheriting from all that stuff, or if I'm not grounded, then don't do this. If I am and I hit it, then do this. Yeah. So yeah, I should probably do that instead. Okay, well, that will just mean that I'll just make a I'll do the thing that I was thinking about doing beforehand. Ray cast. I still want to make that as an ability so I have access to my info. Yeah. We'll just do one hit. I'll also split this so I can see what I did before. No, not movement, jump. There we go. Oh wow, I am not at all. I am not at all doing the non-allocated way. I guess, yeah, that's because I'm also trying to optimize at the same time I'm doing stuff, which causes me to not actually do the things. I'll just do what I did. Cool. On ground. Oh, yeah. Goes. Position. And I want to just go down and return this. Yeah, see, this here is the thing that I would love to be able to just co-op here. Yeah, okay. Here, I'll just real quick. do the player, and don't do that. This is purely for terrain. If on ground. So if you are on the ground, and hit that color dot game object tag equals moving platform. Whoa. If that is the case, then let us what's the transform dot parent? No, info. I want to do it on the player. Dot transform dot parent equals. I should just like put this in a convenient variable. Game object. Whoa. Platform object dot tag equals that, then equals platform object dot transform. Okay, so this will like break everything else as soon as I jump off of the thing, but again, just trying to see how this works. Okay. This is not. Well, I can jump on it, so there's that. Oh, the reason why that's also not probably working is because I did not add a tag. Let's go add a tag. Call it moving platform. There we go. And then add that as a tag. Every time. Okay. It is not adding it. Let's see. All right, we're gonna debug and try and figure out why exactly it's not working. On ground plus on ground plus platform. Plus platform object. All right. What's everyone else also working on? I know that a lot of people enjoy working while this is going on. It didn't even go off because I didn't add the script to the thing. Got it. All right. It's a player jump, or no, player platform. Ooh, a conference deadline on Thursday night. Oh, geez. Oh, a conference paper. Oh, okay. Working on sending a few pancakes. Awesome. Ooh, yeah. Cleaning the house, getting some chores done. That's awesome. God War 2018. Well, yeah, nice. Such an awesome game. Can't wait for the sequel to come out on Friday now? No, Wednesday. I can remember on Wednesday. I may or may not try and take the day off to play that game. Okay. So where am I trying to put? Oh, I'm trying to put it on anything that has the player jump, which is all. Oh man, that is gonna be a problem. Because that's on all of the leg stuff. I want to probably put it on the player then. Well, let's see. I'll try just putting it on the player itself. Player platform. There we go. Nice. Okay. Oh. Hey, there we go. I'm on the platform and I'm moving. Sweet. And now if I jump off, I'm stuck on the platform. But hey, that's oh yeah. Oh, see, this feels really nice to be able to move around and whatnot. And stuff. That feels really nice. But as soon as I'm off of the platform, as soon as I'm no longer on the platform, like, because this feels nice, but maybe if I just have it so that as soon as I jump, I just inherit my velocity, and then I'll move with it, but I'll no longer be parented to the object. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, until you hit the solid ground. I think that might be the case. So like, let's say that like I jump now, I should still be moving even if the platform is slowing down before I jumped. Oh man, this is so weird. Yeah, and it's not doing the jittery stuff because I'm using physics, which is nice, or physics update, which is nice. So yeah, yeah, let me think about this. Also, I just realized that, oh yeah, that my debug is no longer needed because it was just a simple user error, of course, of not adding the thing on the correct stuff. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is, if I'm not on the ground, and I had let's try and do something like that. So if I'm not on the ground, yeah, I want to carry the momentum until I get to the ground, and then you'll be like, okay, now I've now hit the ground. Oh no, if not on ground. Actually, no. What I want to probably do first is go through and be like, okay, let's see. Here's the on ground stuff. I've done this. I've now hit the thing. I kind of want to like group this into, say, checking player thing. Else, if info.transform.position, no, dot parent is not equal. Oh. Transform.parent. I just want to see what'll happen if I just say, hey, if I'm not on the ground anymore, don't put me on the, don't inherit from the thing. It'll probably feel really weird the second that I press jump. Like I'll just lose all form of momentum. Okay, so I move in, jump. Oh, I'm still on it. Okay. Okay, it kind of worked. Why did that not do what I thought it was gonna do? So if I do this, what? Okay, I'm moving on the thing. Jump. Did I accidentally figure it out? Because if that was the case, I would be a little bit worried. And I'm like, jump, bam, and I'm on the ground. Okay. I broke it so bad it works. Wow, yeah. Did I just accidentally figure this out? That would be a little on the scary side. Because okay, so what I did, what I did should be like, oh yeah. Oh, I know why it's not. Okay. Also, I'm getting a bunch of debugs. Oh, it's because if it dot collider, not collider, it equals null. Or just don't. Just don't. Oh no, wait. What's the default for this? Equals new raycast. Is there like a raycast hit? Oh. Here, I have an idea. If I just say collider equals null, then return. I think that this will then break it. Yeah, okay, I actually have, yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna, hey, I draw an easy way to test this. So I don't think that it is actually working because if I have it so that like if I stop, or no, the platform stops before I stop, yeah, I don't think that it will actually, yeah, okay, so now it's just boom. And I want to have this be, yeah, we'll just go with this. Dang, okay, this is gonna be hard. Whoop. No, okay, hold on. I can do this. I am skilled. Okay. We'll do it on the other side. Yeah, it just stopped. Although I kind of want that because it feels more predictable, but I don't know if it feels more predictable. But it doesn't feel more predictable because if you're jumping and then the pushing, like this visually looks like it makes sense. Yeah, it feels predictable at slow speeds. That's the thing. If I was to be like, nah, this will take 1 second. Yeah, like if I were to jump here and just be jumping, well, yes, clearly I've inherited the move speed of this. But does this feel better? Yeah, does this feel better to be like, oh yes, I am just pressing jump, and yeah, when I start stopping and I'm just like, suddenly I am just like not moving. But does this feel better? Oh man, look at that draw. I really should turn off my the timer. I don't know. I don't also just don't say restart. Here, let's do this again. Woo. Also make this linear and turn off the timer. There. Okay. Does this feel better than having it be physically accurate where my momentum is carried over? I think that it feels weird. Oh geez. I think it feels weird, or it feels okay when I'm just jumping up and down or I'm jumping back onto the platform. But when I am jumping off of the platform and then I jump off, that's where it feels the most jarring, because technically I'm suddenly like carrying that momentum like that. Like that's weird. See how I can jump and then I'm being moved by the platform. But if I basically have it so that like it is off of if I'm off the platform, then I would want to have it so that it doesn't like, yeah, I don't inherit the movement. Yeah. Yeah, I think the second that I jump off of the platform, I need to turn or say like I am no longer parented to the object. Also, this did not fix. Why did you not get fixed? No, so yeah, it is equals to null. But what? Oh wait, I never saved because it would have thrown an error before. Let's see if that actually fixes the whole thing. All right, if I do hit, if you're on the ground and you're hitting a thing, else if you're not on the ground, equal no. Yeah. We don't use collision boxes that would potentially apply the same forces as you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so now I'm still inheriting the thing because I'm still, if you can see in the hierarchy, I'm still attached to the platform when I'm jumping. But when I'm off of it, I'm no longer on it, which is, yeah, what I want. So basically what I want to do, I'm going to add a debug real quick to see when it gets to this point. Debug.log off platform. And then debug. Whoa, not that. Debug.log on platform. Like, I'm assuming that it'll constantly rack up. I mean, just based off of how things are laid out here. Also, hey, I fixed those errors. Great. Oh, I should probably click the play button to see see if it works. Yeah, I couldn't believe that I did that and it just worked. Okay. Oh, player 2 is still on. I'm gonna go in here real quick. Change the number of players to 1. Just so that I don't have to worry about player 2 showing up. But 2, I don't have 2 different things going off of here. There you go. Well, I should probably also disable game data before I press the play button. Oh, wait, I need it on in order for things. Yeah, see, this is the thing that I really wish that I did have is just allowing it so that like the different players, or I can just go in here and do like some debug testing and have it not try and figure out all the things. I want to say it's in game state. It's there here. Let's go into game state. This. Don't worry about this. There. It is. Yeah. There it is. All right. So there we go. Now I'm on here. Now you can see things. And why not? I'm on here. Why not? So it's constantly saying that I'm on the platform, but it's not saying that I'm off the platform. Which is interesting, seeing as though it is an if-else statement. Oh, if this is probably returning null. So it's It's probably returning null. So if it's returning null, it'll just be like, okay, here, I'll do this instead. Whoop. It's convenient to have this here, yes. But I basically want to just say if, let's do the collider. There you go. Oh, yeah, that would totally work because, right, because it inherits from game object. I don't need to actually explicitly say that. Nice. Instead of doing that, it'll do that. And collider does not equal null. Okay, so now it should act as if what I originally intended, I think. We'll see though. Jump, jump. Yes, okay. So now, yes, I am not inheriting any of the momentum of the jump. So now my jump is like, nope, I'm no longer on it. Which is not what I would want. But if I kicked up the speed and said 1 and it's linear. Boom. Jump. Yeah. So like now that sort of works. So I want to have it so that I keep the speed that I am going when I'm jumping. Okay. So I'm gonna add a public, or not public, private. Oh man, private Boolean on moving platform. You're on that you jump, the input is pressed, then unparent and set your, yes, that is actually what I was about to do. I'm doing like a variation of that, but yeah, no, that is a good move. Basically what I'm about to do is I'm just gonna say, hey, when I'm on this platform, hey, I'm on set moving platform to equal to true. There you go. And then when I'm off the platform, then I'll say if moving platform, not move horizontal, moving platform is true, do something real quick. Set the velocity. So I need the info dot. Ooh, do I have access to the rigid body? Yes, RB velocity. Yeah, I want to set the velocity equal to the collider that I want. Yes, the collider I was just on. So my parent. So the equal to the transform dot parent dot. Oh, do I have? No, I have the collider that I was on, but I don't have access to that platform. Oh, because it's off, it's not null, so I need to actually be able to gain access to said collider without having access to the collider, so I need to save that collider. Private collider platform collider. Let me think about this. Oh yeah, okay. Now I know what I'm doing. If platform collider, no, hit collider. Collider does not equal null. Do that. If hit collider equals null, then do this. Else equal to platform. Rigid body. Do I have a rigid body on this or velocity? No, it's just a collider, right? I want. Wait, can't I just grab my current velocity right now rather than the thing that is moving? Because I have the thing? Yeah, hold on. Info dot rigid body dot velocity. Well, this is just doing the same thing, but what I want to do is basically just like store that. Oh wait, what is my movement speed doing, or movement code doing? Oh, it's setting it. It's not adding to it. Yeah, because when I move the player, I'm just setting the velocity and not adding to it. Because I never had to worry about movement or moving platforms. Ah, that's the rub. Okay. Let me think here. So if RB no wait, so I want to have the velocity equal to the thing that I just previously was at. So like I want to continue to have this velocity, and then I guess slow down the velocity thing. No, I am drinking water. Yes, I actually do not like coffee or like energy drinks and stuff. So even when I like burn the midnight oil and whatnot, I'm always drinking either water. I've been drinking less soda as well, but yeah, a lot of, I know, I understand. I get it. A lot of people really do love their coffee or tea. Also not a tea drinker. Yeah, if I basically, yeah, that's the thing that I was thinking about. If I set this, or if I grab this and store it as a local variable, basically, like you said, grab this, store it as a local variable, and then just after I unparent it, use that as my new velocity. I think the problem is the way that I move the player. I lose all of my velocity regardless of whether or not I'm parented. I'm parented to the what you call it or not, because I am just setting the velocity here, not like multiplying or whatnot. Which, okay, I'll actually do that real quick. Here, I'll just do, what is that? I need a float, right? No, vector 3. Vector 3. I'll try doing the velocity stored. Velocity. And then stored velocity equals this. I'll try doing this, but I don't actually think that this will solve the problem because of this. The thing that I'm going to test after that is I'm going to test just like turning off the player movement after I'm on there. So yes, store the velocity, then on the parent, then basically just say info.rigidbody.velocity equals stored. velocity. But before I do that, oh, I got some errors. Oh, equals new. Oh boy, equals. Actually, I'll do vector 3.0, I guess. Yes. So yeah, this is definitely because I was not thinking about doing moving platforms when I was initially doing the Game Jam version of this. Oh, okay. I already realized I cannot jump because of this stuff here. Let me. Before I do this, I'm gonna just test to see whether or not me doing or turning off my movement code would theoretically fix the problem. I love how I keep bouncing between ideas and being like, oh wait, hold on, if I do this, and then I really gotta commit to whatnot. I need to if I jump, yeah. So I want to change the duration to be 1. Yeah, now I'm going super quick. I want to change this to be linear. And then I want to go into the player and change the movement, which is on the legs. Body. Oh, I guess here. Movement. Turn that off. So yeah, now I can't move, which is fine. But now if I'm, yeah. Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't solve the velocity problem. But now as I'm moving around, oh yeah, no worries. Thanks. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was such an awesome experience to be on the MinMax Game Jam game. So if people are unaware, I wonder if I can go and grab the Game Jam link real quick. Ooh, I know where to look by just going to the actual video because it has a link to all the things on it. But if people are unfamiliar, you can see that MinMax had a whole Game Jam, and that's me on there. Look at all that hair. But yeah, you can actually check out all the games that were made on the Game Jam. It was such an awesome time to be there, and so cool to see that like there was a lot of new jammers and stuff working on that. So yeah, definitely check out all those games. Lots of fun things. Okay, yeah, you can totally see that I'm sliding and I am getting like pushed around. Ooh. Okay. So I am not, so I just have like no momentum. And that in lies the problem. I have no momentum. So I would not retain any momentum, seeing as though I, as the player, have no momentum. Let me think. Oop. I'm currently thinking. That's why I keep on saying, Also, look at all these power-ups. I should probably have them despawn after a while. They don't need to be on all the time. But yeah, that is a good point here of like I have no momentum to carry because I don't have momentum. If I go and look at the player and then look at the rigid body, see the debug. I think I can see it inside the here. Nope, no I can't. Can I not see like velocity and whatnot? When you do debug? No, you can't. Unfortunate. But if that is the case, okay. Okay. Well, see, and this is also coming down to the, does this make a lot of sense from a game design standpoint? Because there's nothing, because you don't have momentum at like elsewhere. Like if I get pushed, I'm not getting I'm not having like a bunch of momentum happening horizontally and whatnot. It's just like pushing me out of the way. That's basically as much momentum as I get, which is like what I get out of things for free, because collision. But I need to store, or do I want to store? Jesus, there's a lot of power-ups. Do I want to store these like momentum things? Because then I think that I would probably want to have more momentum based stuff, because like right now, yeah, I just stop on a dime. I don't really have, unless I just say, oh, I jump with the thing. So when I jump off, because yeah, when I jump off, this is also a similar thing that I've seen in other games where you just are on the thing and to jump. Okay. Yeah. I think I do want to store that momentum still, and then eventually lower that momentum over time using drag. Enough add force to a rigid body. I think I am able to do that. Yeah, I think I'm able to do, yeah, an add force kind of thing. So like, I don't even think I would need to store the variable if I did that, but I would just do the info dot rigid body dot add force. What is it? The rigid body's velocity info dot rigid body velocity. It's the angular velocity, or no, it's the velocity. Is it the angular velocity or the velocity? I think it's just the velocity. Whoa, don't need it. Whoa, geez, dang it, G-force. All right. Yeah, that's the question. Should my midair momentum slow down over time? And that is where, because right now everything is so super like precise. It's so precise, but that's like the feel of the game. But I don't know if that's the best for the game or not. And you are seeing me try and figure that out live now, trying to be like, oh, do I want to do that? Does that feel good versus doing the whole jumping and like actually carrying your velocity? Really, I could also just do this as like Chris said here, just like doing that as like a one-off thing. When you're on a platform, you just carry the velocity over, and then you'll eventually slow down. But then, yeah, I think that I would want to be able to carry that stuff over, because in the previous stream that I did, where I was talking about like the various traps I want to do, one of them is like being able to be launched and whatnot, and you would be able to be launched up and down, but because of this stuff, you wouldn't be able to really get the vertical or the horizontal movement, because they're like, this is being absolutely controlled by the player movement. But like, you have so much more precision this way. But do you need that precision in this game? To an extent, yes. But the more loose, it wouldn't necessarily feel loose. It would just feel like you would have to understand the momentum of things and making it feel like, oh, does that feel good from like a momentum standpoint? Wait, what did I just do? Yeah, because, oh yeah, I need to turn off the movement stuff. Wow. Yeah, now I'm sliding on thing. Ooh, Fall Guys, you essentially ragdoll until you start moving. Yeah, and I don't think that would be what I would want, because in Fall Guys, that's also kind of the point. It's similar, somewhat similar. I would say that it is much lower in terms of the physics chaos of this, but it's somewhat similar to like Gang Beasts. Yeah, you're a bean. Of Gang Beasts, where like that's kind of also the point, it being a wacky physics. This is similar to Totally Reliable Delivery Service, where the physics is the point of it being wacky and imprecise is kind of part of the charm and the point. But I'm looking for more precision out of this. And that's the reason where I'm like, oh, so having you like do weird, or like having you trying to also balance the momentum and physics of things is another, yeah, it's another question of, do I want to have that? But like if I were to be like, say something like Neon White or something, like you'd be able to, if you hit the wall or whatnot, or if you get launched, you would still be launched but be able to move around and have physics. These are good questions. Do I want rotating objects? The player itself will not really be rotating. I could have it so that like the player, actually, yeah, that's a good question. If I was like, hey, is it the Y? Yes. I was like, oh yeah, it's rotating. That's weird. Yeah, if I was like to have this, the player is always going to be facing the direction that they are aiming / like moving. So the player won't be rotating based off of whatever the floor is. But like, do I want, yeah. These are good questions. Or yeah, or even a conveyor belt type thing. Well, because basically the conveyor belt type thing is this, where like you inherit what is going on, and then when you jump, it is when you leave the yeah, this is the thing. This is when you leave the object and you are no longer being pushed by that. What happens? Do I want it so that you just instantly stop your velocity? Which, like right now, if I did, oh geez, if I did that, I'm gonna turn off the what you call it, velocity things. Yeah, see, this is the reason why I was thinking like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna go into full, we're talking about this mode. All right. So if I wanted to do this, the conveyor belt doesn't really move. So the player needs to be assigned a value but not inherit the ground's property. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So it would, you're right. Yeah, it would basically have to be like if you wanted to move from, one end to the other end, and you're just gonna constantly be moving. Yeah, you would just inherit that movement. So then I would want to add that velocity, which I think would be like something, Linux, which I think would be something that you would want, to do. Well, that I might want to do in the future, where it's like, yeah, it's a conveyor belt or something that's just pushing you, and whatnot. Yeah, that's a good point too. But do I want it? Really, I think that I'm talking about two different things. I'm talking about like, yeah, if you're just being flung by like some launcher, and like, of course you're gonna like, you should carry your momentum based off of that. So you're getting pushed and you're going across the screen. But then there's the other side of things where it's like you're basically like you said, like if you're on a conveyor belt or whatever, you're on something, and then you're leaving the said thing. What happens after you do that? So like if you're on the conveyor belt, and then it should just have it so that you're just moving. But then when you jump, it should jump in the arc that it happens. That would probably be what you're expecting, but I don't know if you're expecting that in this game. Because in this game, you haven't experienced anything like that until you got to conveyor belts. And in this case, until you got to moving platforms. These are good questions, and a lot of interesting design decisions and design things to ask. Because yeah, like if I were to just say like, all right, I got it in here and like I'm done, and I just said, yeah, you do not carry any of your momentum, even if this was like super high speed, you would, or like people would just chalk it up as, okay, that's how the physics work in this game, where you can just be like woof and then just jump off and, you know, do your shooting and whatnot. But if I did it the other way, I don't know whether or not. But yeah, if I did it the other way where you carry your momentum and like, and whatnot. Yeah, because you're moving it around, I'm able to do things. But like when I jump, I lose the momentum, and like right now, that does not feel the best. Especially if I had it so that there was a bigger platform and you were able to have basically a fight going on top of this platform. Then I would want to carry the thing. Yeah, that's a good point too. Because if there was like a fight going on and I was like, oh yeah, we're, you know, duking it out on this platform, I would want to be able to say like confidently jump and follow this. Yeah. But if I jump off, yeah, I would want to, if I, yeah, I think it's the push and pull between the two things of like, do I want to have it so that the physics of the object is dictates your momentum, or do I want to have it so that the position or the thing that you are on dictates your momentum? And if you're no longer on it, you are in control of your momentum. Like if I were to be like, if I were to be moving around and then jumping and whatnot, and I'm only jumping above the platform, I would be like, yeah, I would love for it to follow the platform. That'd be nice. Like it would do something similar to this. Some similar to this, you know. I can't really. I'm not that good at being that precise of whatnot. But so yeah, let's say that I wanted to do that. But then if I jumped off, do I like that felt decent to just be like, I'm now here. Like I want to jump here. Like, yeah, if I were to be like, okay, I'm going to be doing more precise platforming, which is a possibility because one of the modes that I want to go in and add is like a racing mode. So it's going to be like, it's definitely not the main mode or anything. But like having it so that like, if I wanted to jump on this red square, it would be a lot harder to guess or to do the judgment of how to jump on said red platform without or with it being momentum based, because then I would carry the momentum and then I would actually land here if I jumped at this. Oh man, that's also a good point. See, now you are witnessing me debating. Well, I mean, you've been witnessing me debating on what exactly I'm going to be doing for a lot of these things, but that is a good question. It might be okay. I think that based off of me literally just, testing this out right now and playing this right now, the philosopher, I'm totally thinking about like, what about the design? But yes, based off of me literally playing this right now, I think that right now it feels actually pretty good to jump off of the platform and lose all the momentum of the platform to get to another place or to do something. That actually feels pretty good when I want to like be very like, I guess, very precise, more precise than what you would normally think. But the other way, or the other thing is, it doesn't feel good to be like, I'm on the platform and I want to jump and like be on the platform. I'm not sure if using ad force was the collectors, but I think the reason it feels weird when you tried it is because the force was being at every fixed up. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Also, I've been getting sidetracked in this philosophy conversation of how jumps should work, that I don't think that I've actually really truly implemented the ad force thing while I was doing that, so apologies on that. But yeah, I think that those are the two things right now that I feel are true, well, I guess true statements for me. These are subjective and whatnot, but is that it feels good to just be like, I lose the momentum and like I'm able to be precise the second I jump off to be able to do something, to like land on a platform or whatnot, versus I have physics and I'm landing on a platform, because then I don't have to calculate about physics when I'm doing the jump. I'm able to be fairly precise. It would also be nice to have like a, the smudge shadow to be able to tell where exactly you're going to be landing, but that will come when I add in actual graphics for the players. Yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, just jumping on here, I would love to be able to just jump on here. Okay. I think this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try something. Well, one, I'm going to switch back to whoop. There I am. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try when I'm off the platform, when I'm on the platform, and then when I'm above the platform. If, what is it? Do I have, yeah, on moving platform. I'm gonna need to have another raycast. Cool. Above platform equals. Just to try out this idea. Because that all, yeah, man, yeah. I think I might also need to spend some time and explore with how other games similar to this style of game deal with this kind of movement, because yeah, that's also a really good question of like, Okay, cast. Oh, hit. Above. Moving platform to a moving platform. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Let me go and make another platform as well. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna do this. Distance from ground plus 0.3. And then only look at terrain. Get ask terrain. And then do not look at triggers. There. Yeah, that's a good point. I should check. Oh, did I not put down? So I want to make this so that you are well above. I'll do something big. 10. So you're on a moving platform and above platform. Continue to be on said moving platform. I don't know why I'm copying this here. I don't actually need to copy this here. I don't think, but I'm doing it above platform. Okay. Yeah, I should try jumping from 2 different platforms and then jumping from a thing. Doing the jumping from a thing, just using the. Okay, so yeah, that's still working. But if I'm okay, if I'm ooh, that's not fully working. Let me think. Above. Oh, if the I need the other tag. If above platform and above. No, above dot collider dot it. No, dot collider dot tag equals moving. Oh, geez, I can type. As evidenced by every time that I say I can type, because that's the time. Oh yes, what else? That's the time that I totally do great typing. Also, I love how I looked over at the clock and yep, definitely wasn't a short one. Every time. What is time? I'm really good at a judge with that. Okay. Oh, don't leave me. Okay. So I'm above. I'm on, and I'm no longer above. Okay, so it's doing the thing that I thought it would be doing. So I'm on the platform, and I'm carrying the momentum and whatnot. But I'm on the platform. So like my intent is to be on the platform. So me moving around, I'm trying to be on the platform. And this feels good to be on the platform and whatnot. And then me being like, I want to land at this. This feels okay. Doesn't feel the greatest, because when I do this, yeah, that feels okay. All right, we're gonna actually make a second platform. We're gonna just duplicate this, drag this over, and then we're gonna rotate. Oh, not there. I want to rotate everything. So I should probably rotate it based off of the center. No? Oh, this, yeah. Why snap. There we go. 180. this over. Cool. And then this will have, yeah, they have these. Cool. It's not the prettiest hierarchy, but yeah, that's fine. And then the last one is, where's this platform? This one, could just move this here. And not have a moving platform on it. I'll just get rid of it. All right. Look at that. Okay. I'm gonna pull back the camera a bit. Actually, I'm gonna bring back player 2 so that it pulls back the camera naturally rather than me going in and changing things. This is, again, one of the things where I'm like, I want to go in and add all these variables and things to allow me to do a lot of these testing, this testing stuff without having to like go into the code and change things or go and do all these weird things and stuff. Okay. Wow. All right, I'm on the thing. I'm on the platform. Cool. If I were to be like, yeah, oh, whoa, that's weird. Oh, now that's backwards. Wait, why is that backwards? Is it because I flipped the? It might be because I flipped the things. Maybe? Here, I'll just do it the proper way, I guess. Or the quicker and dirtier way. I don't need to change this, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Whatever. Okay. Because yeah, what happens if I was above two, like there was two moving platforms under me? Okay. How did that feel? If I was just to be like, oh yeah, look at me jumping. I'm like that. Yeah, I mean, these are low speeds. But that feels decent. Oh, I need to uncheck the moving platform. This is not a moving platform. It is very much a non-moving platform. Or this one here is not a non-moving platform, so it does not need to inherit anything. But yeah, this, if I'm above and I'm on moving platform. Oh, I never turn off on moving platform. Let me do that. On moving platform is false. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, that's true. If I don't have any fast moving platforms, I think that yeah, in my head, I'm not thinking that there's going to be any really fast moving platforms. So yeah, it would totally only matter at slow speeds, but but yeah, it's still something to ponder, especially if it's just like what, me 30 minutes of me pondering about it. Will that make it so that then it opens up a bunch of ideas and whatnot? Yeah, okay, so this is still working. Yep, and then I'm off of it. Yeah, that's feeling decent. Huh. Oh man, this might be probably the best candidate of how do you feel like this is for playtesting? Like me going in and asking a bunch of people, how do you feel about the movement? Well, I'll probably be more vague of like, how do you feel about the movement? And then I'll just have a bunch of moving platforms and stuff. But to me, this is feeling kinda okay, because I can be more precise. Like if I were to be like, all right, and the challenge is to get from one side of this room to the other without falling into the lava or something like that. or like the enemy is on the other side shooting you from afar and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go and do all this stuff. I think it feels fairly good to have it so that like I'm able to have the best of both worlds here, where like I'm jumping and I'm on above the thing and I'm carrying my momentum. But the second that I'm like, all right, I'm leaving, I'm able to leave on here. But as you can see, I'm also compensating for it. I'm compensating for the loss of momentum. Huh. Yeah, that's a good question. Because this the game's really not super physics based. Yeah, this might be I need to go and playtest this with a bunch of people and get people's opinions and stuff. Slash, this might be a thing that'll get pushed into the update on itch, which, speaking of, I probably should promote that. the whole itch page. So yeah, if you were unaware, OmniGear, it's available on itch. This is like it originally was part of the OST jam, so that's why these screenshots are so old. I have not actually updated these, but I've been I'm planning on updating the itch page with a bunch of these new things that I added with all these power-ups and stuff. I really do need to deactivate the power-ups after a while. But yeah, man, this is a good, more philosophical design question. So I guess, yeah, I'll on that note, I think that for right now, I think I'm in a spot where I feel comfortable saying like I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna want to go and ask and like get people's feedback and stuff. I'm gonna do one last thing before I do that, is I'm gonna try speeding out the platforms. Where's there, these two. I'm gonna try just speeding up the platforms to be like, whoa. Oh, good luck. No, I missed. Okay, I'll just jump onto it and then be like, all right. Whoa, like, whoa, oh no. Whoa, oh. Yeah, like the fact that I was able to precisely jump onto this platform. Oh, geez. And that one's hard. I think I need probably a wider, do either what you call what is it? A sphere cast. That's what it was. Do a sphere cast rather than a ray cast to have it so that it's like a wider net. But like, yeah, having it like it's so it's super fast. There's like, yeah, there's also like a weird snapping thing going on. But yeah, but that's, I mean, that's kind of part of it. Whoop. Yeah, because if I were to land on the ground, do I lose all of my momentum? Yeah, you should lose all your momentum there because that's just how everything else works. Well. Yeah, because like right now I can just be like, well, this is how the physics work. So I am able to be precise up to a point. Man, this is a good question. And I don't think that I'm probably gonna find the answer just me jumping in here messing around with values. This definitely seems like a playtest, get input from people, try and figure out things, because this is a very much a character controller conundrum. Look at that. I didn't mean to be alliterative, but hey. All right. well, with that then, I think I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, that's definitely a really interesting question of, do I want to have momentum based stuff in terms of particularly in terms of the jumping? Do I want to have like it be very momentum based and you carry your momentum when you jump from platform to platform and stuff? Oh yes, like the stream if you are interested in me rambling on and on about philosophical game design things. Yeah, no, that was really interesting, really fun to try and figure out and debate and whatnot. I don't know if that was like very interesting from a viewer's standpoint. Let me know if you all are interested in me debating about game design things. But yeah, I think that yeah, for now I'm probably gonna have it so that like yeah, I just basically like reach out to a bunch of people. I know that I'm going to be at the Twin Cities IGDA playtest. I believe that is on the 16th. If that was, oh sweet, okay. I'm glad it was good stuff. But yeah, I think I'll be at the IGDA Twin Cities playtest event that is also streamed here on YouTube. So I'll try and post the thing on the community post on my channel and stuff about it. But yeah, super curious. I'll try. So what I'm planning on doing, a little bit of last minute housekeeping here. I'm planning on working on my first devlog. So it'll be to catch everybody up on what the heck OmniGear is, but also to catch everybody up on the small improvements and things that I've done on the stream, and whatnot. So that'll be that'll hopefully come out soon, TM. But I need to actually, make the video and write the scripts and stuff like that. But yeah, no, this was a lot of fun, and thanks for everybody for dropping by. And thanks everybody for your input in chat. that was really helpful to be able to get ideas or bounce ideas off of people and things like that. But yeah, cool. Well, thanks everyone again for watching. I always have to get ready for this end part. But have a wonderful day. All right, see ya.